Hello, hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco is here, and I am continuing Genshin Impact, where we will be doing some progress with the main storyline. Today is likely to be a shorter stream because it has been a bit of a rough day for me. So I think it'd be best for me to just do a little relaxing. But yeah, we'll make some good progress with the story today. And hello, Azzy! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Hope you're doing well.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Alright.
Leo Lee Pavilion. Best Lee food in town.
Don't think this will take us up, but we've never been in here, so I'm gonna check it out real quick. If you have made a reservation, I will lead you to your seat. Well, alright, not much to see in here. Ah well. Will that take us up? This way, okay.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
I can't wait to see my adoring.
What should I put in my letter?
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst?
Eventful. Rabba.
Huh. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you. Regarding the Archon's passing, the Liu Qixing's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so
Exuvia?
far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
Yes, I was puzzled by that too.
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti.
Ah, okay.
The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Well, for the most part. I guess it depends. Is Liyue just the land, or does it include its people? Because, one of them was ready to just wipe out the entire city. As he says, Friday is the 5.2 live stream. It will tell you who's coming next and who is getting a rerun. Oh, okay. It will be nice to
Naturally,
know.
They both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
This makes things difficult for me too, or I agree, something is definitely not right. Hello, Mighty. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh, you're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell?
Nothing to do with you, or no comment.
Nice answer.
You're not sure how much we can trust you.
A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Question is why?
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet, yes?
Which is quite funny since we're just wandering around town while we're wanted, but I know that's just a fault of it being a video game. Them completely blocking you out of an essential city would be frustrating. But it just reminds me of how in Final Fantasy XIV, after we were people thought we just assassinated the ruler of Ul'dah. That, oh yeah, we're just running around the city, no biggie. Of the lands amidst monoliths. Wait until the following day. Oop. Nope, didn't mean to speak to you. Ah yes, the wonderful, completely trustworthy bank, who bodily threatened us last time we were here.
Welcome, friend of child. And congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
I don't consider Child a friend, or I have no intention of joining the Fatui.
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate, and the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Liui Pavilion?
Oh, Paimon knows this one! Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner.
I will happily be a volunteer to test that out, but I will need plenty of dishes from both sides.
The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Liuli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
Trust you to only know these sorts of things, or you're like this every time we talk about food. Can you blame her?
Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Oh, is there? Alright, I'll go check that out. Hopefully I won't be stabbed for stealing. Holy crap, that is!
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Liuli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
He offered me food. I put down my guard.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Zhongli. I've seen that name before. I think I've seen the character, but I'm not familiar with them.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
Associate of the Fatui, or Wang Sheng.
Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
That is quite the deep voice for such a twinky-looking person.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed.
Hold a moment. Hold, what? No, there's gotta be some miscommunication
the
here.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly.
Ostensibly.
Well, they are still, I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Fun fact, I also worked at a funeral home for a couple of years.
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
That's true. The Adepti are staying away from Liyue, or the Geo-Archon is also an Adeptus.
As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Well, they do have a deicide to deal with.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Or a deicide.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
I'm going to have to think about it. I accept your invitation, or Child says too much. mean, I feel like we're going to be forced into this either way, but just looking at all these options and what. Because personally speaking, my primary concern would be trying to prove my innocence, and I don't. Apparently, this guy is supposed to help us with that, or more accurately, it was just we were going to get the help to be able to meet the 7. So that would be my primary concern, but and I'm curious to see if we show reluctance, what happens.
If you really think about it, we
Yeah,
don't have
I
any
imagine.
choice.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mighty. I hope it smooths over.
Indeed, no amount of consideration can change this outcome. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Looks like we have no other choice.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it?
What do I think about John Lee's voice acting? Assuming that's for Zhongli. I think it's fine. I just don't know if it really fits the character. And I would need to see more of the character because he comes off as sort of stoic, so I can see sort of the monotone voice that he's using. But it's just physically speaking, I look at this very, very thin character, and I don't see that super deep voice coming out of him. But the acting itself is good.
You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime. My, chopsticks truly are difficult to use.
That's fair, Azzy. It's just my personal opinion. I feel like I'll probably do run
After
into that.
having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Just to finish the thought I was having, I feel like I will probably come across that myself a lot, since from what I've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of difference in body type. But I kind of feel that's just something to be expected from a game that has so many characters. It'd be so difficult to come up with something unique for each of them. I prefer the atmosphere in Mondstadt. Liyue is the better place. I don't know. This is like comparing apples to oranges. I guess if I personally had to pick a spot to live, I would probably pick Mondstadt. Because Liyue, I feel if that's a place I had to... Well, I think it's gorgeous and I would love to visit it. I think living in it would be pretty overwhelming. I'll go with this.
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels.
That's pretty funny, Mighty.
Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by
Spicy
painters
reactions, I'm
and
very
ruled by
curious.
seasons. As such, The diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here.
Yeah, there's also the living expenses to think about. Leo is a nice visitation spot.
Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
That's what I've been most curious about.
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure.
I will say his eyeliner is on
These are the
fleek.
advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Moonfinger, go and buy some Noctilucous jade. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mighty. Not you. Tito. Oh, here we got.
Jade mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
I was just saying, I don't think we'll see a lot of very different body types, but here we got something slightly different. That's nice.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... What was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal.
He was like, damn, can't make a sucker out of this one.
What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Let's see. A man who makes his living off betting on stones can't be trusted so lately. What do you think, Mr. Zhongli?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Damn.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Oh no, is he terrible at funds?
Huh? How do
So-
you not think about Mora when buying things?
Either this is some gap moe going on, or he's so rich he never has to think about it.
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
He's talking about economics. Sounds like he's loaded.
So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
All right, buddy.
Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
I didn't realize you were such an expert. Is this normal life for a high-class gentleman?
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Then can we get some small samples? Then I'm not buying any.
Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
These samples, so thin.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
How stingy. This is impressive work.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
Alright, I'll take it.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Enjoy, Mighty. Let us know what they taste like.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
I remember this spot in Daraupa Gorge. How about the kitchen at Yanling's place?
You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
That would be fun, though.
Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
Yay, let's just kill the Hilitrolls instead.
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Tastes very Rocky Balboa, but
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid smoke wine.
Nah, I won't be able to scale this. Maybe? Oh. Whoops. Let go, please. Probably should have just taken the other route. Let's go back up here.
Come a little closer.
Yep.
That's... Ooh. At some point in your playthrough, you would want a character great for exploration. Imagine flying or running fast. Oh, that'd be great. I didn't...
It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
A bit impolite. We're just gonna be killing them, but it's just a bit impolite. I didn't realize that there were characters specific for that, so that's pretty cool to know.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Go, go, Baron Buddy!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Huh? Whew.
The next patch there is a character good for exploration, like most Natchland characters. Is that someone who will be...
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites.
Well, it's our lab now. Shame to let it go to waste.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need.
Those actually look like pretty damn huge samples.
Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention. Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Oops.
You're in for a little shock. Hup, hup, yeah.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
That's cheating!
Let it rain.
Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Oof.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
You're in for a little shock.
Hello,
Told you I'd win.
Scoot. Welcome to the stream. Tell me more.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
I was disappointed by the soju. I was very disappointed. It does not live up to the memes.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
I would like the third.
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
Nosy people get taken out.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights.
Kudu is my equivalent to the white cat. I just have a red fox on my lap that I pet.
Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Damn, dude.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I did not, and that is curious.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
So let's not get ourselves down just yet.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
What a strange take on the value of money. A local of Liyue who doesn't have money on their mind.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier?
I have them on me.
That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Bro's so rich he doesn't walk with them. God, I wish that were me.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
Please remember to bring money next time. Guess we need to find child for more funding. I don't know if I want to be in debt to the Fatui. I doubt he's gonna.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
The key here is consumer
cuisine is inedible.
What did he said?
Bet you can't keep up with me. Bet you can't keep up with me.
You know what, Mighty? You're right. I'm jumping to conclusions. I'm being rude.
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
We'll pay the jewelsmith when he arrives. Fingers crossed, Child will reimburse us.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite.
The rite of dissension took place here too, so we're just using the scene of the crime too.
The Liu Chising have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about.
Yeah, it feels weird that we're kind of just brushing over that, but still acknowledging it.
Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Lamp shading,
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
it still feels very odd. Seems a bit too easygoing.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
How often do you actually hear something like that in any sort of video game? No, just let the other people do their job. You shouldn't get involved. It's like, damn, I can actually just
The only mint in Liu, which is to say
not
the
have
only
everything on my
mint in
shoulders.
Tibet. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
The Tixing provide the location and Child the funds. They must have some ulterior motive. Mm.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable.
Yeah.
In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
You got your coin purse? Yes? No? Eh.
What if Master finds out?
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Can we jump from the edge? Oh.
Please be mindful of your...
Gotta go lower.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt!
Welcome. Please take a seat.
Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
Lower?
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Ooh. Never opened the in-game mail. A lot of people got their accounts stolen like that. Oh, does it? Like automatically give away some info?
You can't beat the atmosphere here and leave it.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Or do you mean like, do you just mean in general or specifically for streamers?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur.
Ah, I see. Alright. Thank you for the warning.
You two must be his servants.
Also, polite.
Please
Way
refrain
to...
from any further attempts to contribute.
I was gonna say, way to be good to your customers. I'm sure you've got many coming back. Well, I guess I had it coming. This is what I get for calling Paimon emergency food. Wait, you don't even recognize me.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Did not even respond. Man was unfazed.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily.
I wouldn't say, man. I kind of find it funny because, I mean, as I was saying, that's poor business. Would you go to a place where someone was just like, hey, you dumb fuck?
Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
What's so impressive about that? Or I'm still an ignoramus on horticulture.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case.
Rip to the next one that dies, are gonna half-ass it.
Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Now?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
I see a pattern emerging here. By this point, I'd be more surprised if he remembered.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis.
And John is the kind of guy who goes to the airport without a package.
If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Yours in particular.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
Oh, Paimon, your sapphic is showing.
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Going around smelling people, certainly nothing can be weird or wrong about that. After being charged with assassination, we're going to be charged with being a pervert. And this time it'll be valid.
What should I try this time? Your luck betting on Jade? Oh there. Come and see these rare precious curios. Not yet.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do you know how to make perfume? You smell great.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qiming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good.
How many people have you got around sniffing, Paimon?
Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Do you know how to make perfume? You smell great.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague,
because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
Ugh.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Oh, that's lovely. Yingar is your favorite NPC. Alright, looking forward.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, have you?
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
Well, I mean, we have been going around sniffing people. That's not great.
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like?
A bespoke triple silk flower variety. Whichever one you're wearing.
3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition?
Perhaps. It's for Rex Lapis, you've got a problem with that. I want to see what she says in response to this.
Ay, 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 who let this tiger out of the cage? Well, with your looks, who can blame you? If you've got it, flaunt it. As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
Uh-huh.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
Maybe later, Paimon.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
When you think Lisa talks spicy, Yingar, bet.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
I'm sure the Hilly Trolls are great at that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Both of the... I would think that you, who make this your living, would know how to do it. Let's go with the Hilly Trolls. I'm sure that's wrong, but...
Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's no need to go to such ridiculous lengths.
Aw, I was hoping they'd mention something about giving it to them.
Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wan Min Restaurant.
Should I save this money?
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you say?
Paimon, get out of here.
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
That's not being honest, that's just plain stupid.
Oop, sorry.
It was really good.
Ooh. I'll just take this. And that.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip.
Go on.
Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start
Oh my
to come
lord.
out.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. She's more intense than Lisa. Hello, Meta Joe. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Came at the perfect time. But I'm ching. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I get it.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
That was a lot that we just got. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you how
It really is. Earth and water, wind and fire, craft for me what I desire. The writers were like, alright, we'll throw you one bone.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
With a little guidance, you help Yinger make some perfume.
All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
I told you it's not like that. I was thinking of you the whole time.
Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway,
yay for Yuri!
shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood.
I think I got it.
Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
I'm good at multitasking.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhong's probably been waiting a while. Leo is really got a lot going for him. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
Offer Golden House Maiden.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies.
I did not get a good look at it. Offer Valley Weaver.
This is the second kind. It's got
here
an
we go.
elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that?
Sounded like, it rather liked that one. It looks like Rex Lapis really likes this one. I guess the final answer is number 3.
That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
What ulterior motives do Child and She-King have? Well, we do need to see the Exuvia.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
I apologize, but I won't be able to come with you this time. Once you've acquired the cleansing bell, meet me at Yujing Terrace.
Excuse me.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
You stole all your ping? I'll avenge
All
you.
things must change.
How do you do? Or are you alright?
It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So
Strange.
that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Strange that it's specifically that. I would have thought maybe crying or shouting in general.
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster?
We'd like to borrow the cleansing bell, or we'd like to borrow something from you.
Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly.
Yeah, I have heard similar things in the past.
An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it.
Oh.
It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell.
Was Zhongli the one who gave it to you?
Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it.
And he didn't come because he wouldn't want to see how old she's grown?
Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
We can look for it ourselves. I'm a Knights of Favonia certified lost property finder, unfortunately.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
It contains your house keys, the bell is all you own, and you go, Paimon.
There's no way Paimon would fit in there.
How do you know? Let's try it.
And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Nah, can't do it.
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
He looks young, but I'm not going to assume he is young. Touch the teapot. Hey now! Them's fighting words meta. Uh-oh. I was not... Okay.
Where are we? What just happened?
Whoa.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly
No,
now,
it's a spider!
Go fetch that bell.
It's a spider! I don't want to deal with spiders!
Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
And I just...
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
This is really nice music.
Oh, so sorry.
No escape.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, okay. That one slipped right through the cracks.
Get him.
The slimes are a nice little addition, nice little flavor.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Damn, Granny, you live like this?
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Oof. Alright, let's get rid of you. You're annoying.
Let it rain.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Go, go, Baron Bunny.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Uh-oh. That works. Geo breaks Geo faster, or a Claymore or overload reaction. Doke.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Ah. Hmm.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Kyuyun Karst? Why would she stay in the city? Drop!
Can I push you off? Aw. There we go. Oh, now I'm going off.
Starfall!
Oh, those follow. Not a direct line.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
You're in for a little shock. Surrender and be gentle.
I'll race, no one escapes my sights! Bet you can't keep up with... Bunny! Get him!
Oh.
I'll race you there, no escape!
Whoa.
Shake!
You're in for a little shock.
Starfall! How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
It would be kind of nice. It'd be like those portable homes from Dragon Ball series. God, I loved the concept of those so much. I just randomly remembered that.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick.
Are you an Adeptus, ma'am? Are you one of the Liui? Qixing? Are you with the Fatui?
An Adeptus? Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
What if your friend doesn't return it, or can I keep it?
Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door.
I wouldn't mind seeing him get beat up by an old lady.
We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Alrighty, I'll go and turn in the cleansing bell, but as I said at the beginning of stream, this is gonna have to be a shorter one.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in. Thank you.
Yeah, do I need to go back up? Did I jump off from where I wasn't supposed to? I probably did. Yeah. Oh well. Not the first time I've done it. Won't be the last. You two were that close and you couldn't even swing on by. God damn it.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Do you know Madame Ping? Are you also an Adeptus?
Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser.
Give me your coin bag. Give it right now. I'm not moving an inch till you do. He disappeared. The bastard. But yes, we'll be ending things right there. Things will be a little up in the air for streams this week. Definitely will still be doing Tales of Fantasia with Kudu tomorrow at 8. And hopefully Resident Evil 4 on Saturday at 6 p.m. over on Button's channel. And Animorphs at 8 p.m. Saturday on Twitch. This month's gonna be a little wonky. I'll definitely be out the end of the month, so there will be no streams there. But hopefully I'll just announce things as they come. Yeah, hope that you all have a wonderful time zone wherever you are. And as always, please do take care of yourselves and each other. And yeah, I will give you a ping if I ever do remember to try and do some grinding outside of stream. Take care, all.